one of the key issues facing all of the world as pertains to Poland is, of course, not something that's happening in Poland, but something that's happening next door to Poland. Because, of course, Poland shares a sizable border with Ukraine. And the Ukraine war, this deadline, President Trump has established this Friday as the deadline for what he hopes to be a ceasefire that he's seeking between Ukraine and Russia. Why is Poland so significant? Not only, of course, does Poland maintain that border, but Poland is the logistics hub for something like 95% of all of the military supplies that are heading to Ukraine are all coming through Poland, particularly in places in the south like Rzeszów. So a key element of the war effort is keeping those supply lines open for all of the NATO equipment which is coming through Poland. And this has been an issue, and it was an issue in the presidential election. Why? Because Karol Nawrocki, when he was campaigning, he brought up a number of things that the Ukrainians and Zelensky would rather not be talked about. What did he talk about? Well, he talked about the fact that there is corruption currently in Ukraine. We're seeing that across the board now. Everyone's reporting it. And what did they say? They said that because of this corruption, that it would be very hard for Poland or Nawrocki to support Ukraine entering the European Union. He also said that he would not support Ukraine in NATO. Of course, it doesn't make any sense for Ukraine to be in NATO when Ukraine is currently at war with Russia. This would bring Russia under Article 5 into a direct military conflict with all of NATO. You would trigger Article 5 and all of the NATO nations would be required to respond. Can't have that.